we back? Okay, we should be back. Hopefully, we're back. We'll just put this in chat. If oops. Okay, and stop. Dang it. My on-screen keyboard isn't wanting to cooperate. Okay. So let's continue. So all we did is we just got up and put Brian's stuff in our pack. And as soon as I could pause, I paused. So let's just give the bitrate a second to at least hit 1,000. It should be at 3,000, but you know, Comcast is being Comcast again. Been ages since you had beef nachos. Actually, same, Dark Angel. I haven't had beef nachos in many a year. Hey, Moswolf, I saw you lurking there. You cannot hide. But yeah, that wasn't creepy at all. But anyway, continue lurking if you need to, Moswolf. But otherwise, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you. Always a most distinct pleasure. Okay.
You see that plane?
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Well, is this the June fire or the site fire or...
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, you know, about things?
About what?
About what happened to Brian.
I don't have much to say. I'm fine. I'm sad. I'm whatever. I keep thinking about him down there, and I just want to get far away from here.
What can I do?
We just have to wait for the helicopters.
Okay.
Until then, could you follow that signal? Maybe?
Holy crap. Yeah, oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay. Yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if something happens...
I'll remember you.
I mean, am I walking into a trap right now?
I hope not. I would much rather remember you from a bar somewhere and not a jail cell. Please find who made that tape.
Okay. Good sleeping for good. Looks like Federal far since last time. Indeed. I mean, we only been playing for roughly an hour. But, yeah, everything is going super good. Say hi to Turt Reynolds. He's still chilling here, being a bro. Cannot forget Turt. We're gonna take him with us.
We gotta cheese it, Turd.
Cheesing it. Yeah, we have to cheese it with Turt. Okay. We need more Turt in our lives. Okay. Goodness. Chad, don't forget. Don't forget, only you can prevent forest fires. Good night. So, Moswells, what are your Christmas plans, ma'am? Assuming I haven't asked already. I can't see anything. Like they say in these planes, can't see nothing. This is so very much a trap. I hope we can all appreciate that. It's almost like the signal is moving away. And the game just hitched, which means there's something that probably just loaded into the game. Gonna go to the boyfriend's parents for Christmas Eve. And Christmas Day, I'll just be at home. I'm doing nothing fancy. Second Christmas, indeed. You're probably staying home, yes. They have second Christmas there. So how is second Christmas different from first Christmas? Or is it just you have an excuse to do it twice?
What's your status?
I think I'm getting close.
All right, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
Yay. Yeah, I was just told today that, like just a little while ago, that, we'll be staying home for Christmas because my mom is starting to feel a little poorly and she doesn't want to give my grandparents anything. I mean, which is totally fair. It's probably nothing major, but I mean, you can't be too careful. Because we were gonna go to my grandparents on Christmas Day, even though there's a lot of, space to distance, you don't want to risk it if you suspect something. Indeed, I'm sure it's just like a regular cold or something. There's no Rona symptoms or anything like that. We're not really sure, but last year, what you heard was Christmas Eve was more all for family. Christmas Day was mostly a stay-at-home day with immediate family. Second Christmas was for friends. Not sure if that's the norm. Okay, we're about to get jumped. At least that's what it feels like.
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here. And there's another tape.
Oh my God, Henry.
Here we go.
Yeah, hi, Henry. Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for fuck's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids, all right? Nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down a lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
Jeez.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us. Just him.
Ned Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone. He's deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son. You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay.
Okay. Where are we? Wait a minute, so... Hold on. You can't leave me this and then tell me not to climb it. Hold on. Forgot about this part. To adventure! Okay, where are we now? Okay. Okay. So we just all right. I don't suppose we can hit over here. So once we get the path up here, we can just go the normal way. Assuming we can even get there. Hello? Hello? In the...
He held on to some of Brian's things, his wizards and wyverns.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he found it riveting.
Man. Let's take as much as we can.
God.
What?
Nothing, just some of Brian's stuff.
Man. This is getting mega sad.
Brian was a nice-looking kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did seem like a good kid. He honestly shocked that he was like, yeah, go out walking in the forest, middle of a fire. Yep, pretty much.
Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site. He wrote down everything he did to us. And everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
Huh. I bet.
What have you done, famous? My father's died in years
Please hold. A band hammer will be with you shortly. Please stay on the line. Program status review. Save. Okay, so, okay, he's doing those different things that we saw earlier. Research site info, how to break in Wapiti Station, North Fence, Loose Entrance, South Gate. Staff return August 10th. To do return borrowed equipment. Erase Henry and D evidence. Leave no trace. Okay. Observation traits. Yes! Guilty. That's a trait. He keeps messing up. That's why he's getting frustrated. Be forthright, no kids. Abandoned wife of 11 years. Would not be missed if removed. I mean, kind of harsh, don't you think? Oh, and he took the stuff from the team's campsite.
You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. We're in the middle of a fire that is at 22,000 acres and growing. Fast.
It's gonna burn all of this up.
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
You're not?
I don't know.
You're right. Okay. And then he just had a chair.
He's got a radio base station up here. He was listening to us on that. He had quite the view.
Keeps giving me something. Okay, the mud. Forest Service. Throw it off. I throw it on the ground. I litter the woods. Happy birthday to the woods. Okay. Now, is this like, did I come up here and thinking that I was gonna be able to, find a shorter path? Because there's no shorter path. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to climb down, I think. But, yeah, I do like the idea of a, separate day for gathering with friends and then family and then immediate family. I mean, they should just call it, if it's specifically for friends, they should just call it like Friendsmas or something. Of course, it's all Christmas. That works. Because, I mean, like here, we have, Friendsgiving. At least, that's what my friends do anyway. I guess it's probably similar to Boxing Day. Don't know what exactly the day's for. I'm not sure either. I know that it's mostly a British thing, but I know that it's got something to do, sort of like a Black Friday, that we have in the States right after Thanksgiving, which nowadays it's basically during Thanksgiving. So maybe Periton will drop in, later. And we can ask. Originally known for the day to give gifts to the poor, now it's known as a shopping holiday. Well, that's one way capitalism will take something good and kind of ruin it. Yep, big oof.
I know I should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
He wasn't a good dad.
No fucking shit.
But
But what? Sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
you didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
D?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah. Hold on. Hey! No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah?
I mean, it's dangerous here, and if anything were to happen, then that would be on me, so.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you sure that's okay?
I said it was.
Alright, I should go.
Have a safe flight.
Alright, have a safe hike.
Yeah, we need to hurry up. Because they might actually just leave us, and that's not going to be cool. Because, you know, we're going to burn our lives. And then we're going to end up encountering Ned, and he's going to be like, you ain't going to talk, boy. And next thing you know, we're going to have to fight a crazy dude. Okay, we need to look for a path that leads north. But yeah, so now, considering that we're not going anywhere for Christmas, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing. I mean, I doubt that I'll be streaming on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I'll probably be spending that time with my, you know, immediate folks. But if it turns out that there's absolutely nothing to do, I may end up streaming. I don't know. Don't hold me to it, though. Even if we did, I don't even know who... Well, I don't even know if anybody would show up. That'd probably be kind of a waste of time on my part. No, not a waste of time. It's never a waste of time. But, I don't know if anyone would be around to take part, I should say. Yeah, spending time with the people comes first, always. Okay. Hopefully none of this music is, DMCA stuff. Wait. Am I going in the right direction? I am. At least I hope I'm going the right direction. Something tells me that if I would have told Delilah to wait, we would be talking at this point. Right? Because, I mean, the entire game has been just that constant back and forth. Right? I mean, that you truly are pretty much alone. I don't know if I can handle this kind of solitude. Don't get me wrong, like I like my alone time, but good night. You need to be a special breed, you know, to want to do this. By the way, chat, what are we gonna do for the remainder of the stream once we're done with this? Do you have any ideas, any preferences? Because I really have no idea what we're gonna do. You guys wanted to live out in the wilderness? You're not actually all by yourself? There's weekly stuff in Final Fantasy XIV to do. Oops. Wait. There we go. Just gotta follow the path from here on. Yeah, there's weekly stuff. But other than that, not really. Okay, so this way. We'll probably end up doing that. Did we find a thing?
Hey, I'm at the evac spot near the ravine. Delilah, are you there? Delilah?
He's gone. Okay. But we don't have a map anymore. So, what do we just follow the first path that we find? Okay. How are we gonna get up there? Because that seems like ledge. Hello. Move to a small remote community. Yeah, true. That's also a good point. Have a good time. Wait. Oh, wait, we found Delilah's outpost. Or watchtower, whatever. Her slippers. Tequila. We'll hold on to this. A drawing by Delilah. Oh. Not so different, Yuta. Yeah, because remember, we gave a basic description of ourselves, and we described ourselves as, like, basically a Bond villain. We're not so different, you and I. In shorts. I am Ted. Burton Dirt. What we know. White and shorts. Okay. Apple slice. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Right. Lucian's Gambit. Indeed. Who's this? Who is this?
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me. I'm back at the staging area near the trailhead. I think I see your truck.
Red? Colorado plates?
Yeah. It's a piece of shit.
Hey, that's a man's pickup you're talking about.
I think there might be a raccoon living in it.
Make sure he's comfy, I guess.
Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Ah, shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
Oh, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
All right, sure. Maybe...
See. You make a good shrink.
Well, you'd make a great shrink.
Are you kidding me? You spent 10 weeks with me, and God knows how much therapy it's gonna take to undo this experience.
Well, you're a good conversationalist, I guess.
Thanks. I try.
I mean, you definitely still have some stuff to learn at shrink school, like a lot of stuff.
Noted.
So, what about me then?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Hey, thank you for that raid, Durban. I really appreciate it. Game is going really interesting so far.
Yeah, sure.
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year we'll roll around, and then the year after that, and then it's just I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Bye, Hank.
Aw, it's getting really sad. But yeah, thank you for that raid, Durham. I really appreciate it. Sorry for having to go quiet for that whole time. How's everybody doing? Coming from Durham's stream. Yes, calling him Hank. And hey, Vivian. Good to see you as well. So what were you doing today, Durham? I saw that you were playing some, Machines for Pigs. How did that go? Can't run. Not letting me run. So how are you liking Machines for Pigs compared to The Dark Descent? I have my own thoughts on the matter, but... Wow. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the game sound just in case. This is, DMCA music. Yeah, there's already lyrics going on. I'm just gonna keep the sound off just in case. Uh, let's see. You enjoyed it? Relaxing things at the first one. I had about a good game. I find it lacks enemies, but it adds a bigger scare factor to it. So far, pigs don't cut it that much, but still early on. Really, it's like not being able to loot items. True. You'll find the only two pictures that we took in the game. Lol. We really should have taken more pictures. Hey, look, it's Hank. I mean, Henry. Indeed. I want to see a picture of Delilah. This game was really something, I gotta say. But, to put it in perspective for you, Durban, a machine for pigs is actually considered a walking simulator versus, um, The Dark Descent, which is largely considered to be like suspense horror. So they're actually sort of different genres. Even though they're set within the same universe, they're not really the same kind of game at all. This is Ned and Brian Goodwin. This is the pictures that were on the camera before. Oh man. That's the dude that basically let his son die. Huh. That's it. Well, overall, I would say that that was a very worthwhile experience. Thank you again, Romulus Maximus, for sending me this game. This was something. I'm glad I was able to experience it, to be sure. So, man, this is the kind of game where it's like, what do you say after a game like this? I mean, goodness. This was, like I said, this was really something. It almost makes me wonder, like, if I played this again, made different choices, would I get anything of a different ending? Or is it just all of these different variations just leading to the same place and, everything's just the same? Okay, wander the world at your own pace. Camera will upload. Oh, neat. Upload into your photos, get them developed. But you can actually get them developed. Play the game with commentary by the team. That's neat. Okay. Let me switch over to this. And let's figure out what it is we're going to do. So, we have options. That, let's see. You just like not being able to loot items. You kind of like the atmosphere, the story's good. Agreed. The atmosphere and the story in a machine for pigs is really good. But, all things considered, my opinion, of course, I will be curious to see what your opinion is whenever you're done, Durbin. But my opinion is that The Dark Descent is a by and far better game to a machine for pigs. But again, I think that that's a personal preference thing. I think you may see why I say that whenever you're done with the whole thing. But like you finish like let's see, you're still early on. How far or how many hours, I should say, have you been playing? And also, how is everybody coming from Durham's chat? What are y'all what are y'all Christmas plans? Assuming you celebrate Christmas. Also, Merry Christmas Eve to everyone. Maybe 3 hours? Yeah. I think you probably still got another 5, maybe 8 hours left ish. If I had to guess. 3 at the minimum. Another 3 minimum. It's not a terribly long game. Okay, chat. We have options. We've got around an hour, sorry, 2 hours and 15 minutes left of the stream. What would y'all like to do? We can hang out in Final Fantasy XIV, just really derp around, enjoy each other's company. Or we can poke at some more YouTube, asset creation stuff. I mean, I basically have done everything that I want to do. But I mean, there's some other things that I could like poke at that could make things even nicer. Um, but I mean, that's just if that's what we really want to do, that's what we can do. We can pick a random multiplayer game that I have installed, and we can play stuff together. I would say that we could do video requests, but that's probably DMCA-able, so I can't offer that one to y'all. Or we can pick a random MMO that I have installed and just derp around in there, like maybe Guild Wars 2, or what else do I even have installed? I could probably get maybe Lotro updated quickly. Ish. If you're wanting MMOs, your options are basically Final Fantasy 14, Guild Wars 2, or maybe Lotro. Maybe. Big maybe. Yo, favorite customer. How's it going, sir? What is up, my good man? We're just trying to figure out what it is we're doing, because we just now finished Firewatch. Let me turn on some music, because the silence is somewhat awkward. So, play the music. There we go. I was about to say, play the music. So what do y'all think? Does any of that strike your fancy? Here, better yet, let me put up a poll. But how are you, favorite customer? Always a pleasure, sir. See. New poll. Not picky, just want to chill. We could just go into just chatting and literally stare into each other's soul for 2 hours. We'll be going into a hard alert soon. No biggie. We'll give y'all some options anyway. Let's see. Derpage. YouTube. / Twitch. Asset. Creation. Let's see. Guild Wars 2. Stare into each other's souls. Stare into. It's too long. Our souls. Okay. And there you go. You now have a poll above chat. If you would be so kind as to vote. Just kind of give me an idea of what y'all would like. All of it's kind of just super chill, so if you have a preference on what kind of chill you want, let me know. Let's see. So far, oh yeah, we're definitely, okay, Final Fantasy 14 seems to be winning by a long shot. You know, you can also use channel points to increase your votes if you want to, you know, potentially waste your channel points. Let's stare into our souls as one. Okay. We're just gonna sit here and just, you know, just for 2 hours. So, mean, really, if you do that, you're literally asking for it. You're asking for the most awkward thing I can give you. It's actually a tie. It's actually a tie. Oh my word. It is, in fact, a tie. Who in the world is voting for Stare Into Our Souls? Who's voting for this? Once it for the memes. You voted once. Okay. Almost. Almost. Okay. I have a confession to make. I broke the tie. That was my vote. I was scared of what it was gonna do if it had a tie. You made the tie, Dark Angel? So you just used your channel points to make the tie? Indeed. Nice. Nice. Okay, give me a few minutes to change everything around here. Weeklies. And burping with chat. Okay, put on 14 online. That's that. Let's see. Oh, we actually need to do part of the Christmas event still. Okay, let me grab my password. The password is password. It's not in fact password yet. Don't even try and get in my account with a password. Password. Don't do it. Let's see. I suppose also I can show y'all the stuff that I was working on today for the YouTube content. You know, while the game loads in, because it takes a minute for the game to load in. See, I can turn off the music. Let's minimize this. Hey, Tusk Dumbo, good to see you in stream today. How are you? Let's see. Switch over to 14. I'm doing awesome. Test demo. We're just now switching over to Final Fantasy 14. We just now finished Firewatch. So if you were coming in for that, you kind of missed everything. Because we legit just finished. But how was your week? You know, what are your Christmas plans, if you have any? Okay, let's see. Those. Open recent. So, check this out, chat. So, this is what I was working on today. Trying to figure out, a decent, a decent outro card for my YouTube videos. So the little video clip preview thing is like I'll have a clip running from like either a previous stream or like a little clip from the stream or a highlight or something showing something from maybe the next video or something right here that we're gonna add in whenever we're editing whatever video we're working on. And then the the socials and whatnot, because a big part of what I'm doing this whole YouTube channel for is to try and push things to the stream, and get the community grown a little more, just trying to spice things up a little bit, but this is what I've got right now. I feel like it's missing a little something, but I can't really put my finger on it. Like I say, I feel like it's just missing something. So if y'all see something I don't, let me know, because I am open to suggestions. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Testumbo and Dark Angel. I appreciate that. Let's see. Let's turn down the game volume, because this is gonna get loud. Okay. Also, how do you like my new chess piece? This is the current Tombstone set chess piece for the casters. I think it's pretty nice. I'll be glad whenever it becomes dyeable. And I can dye it silver for obvious reasons. It even looks pretty good from the back. Like, it very much gives a Black Mage / caster vibe. Very much. How about a star background? Like I have in the switching screens, just not rotating? Actually, that's not a bad idea for Dark Angel. It's something that I could do is, I could use the same, star field thing like I do for the transition, except slow it down to where it's going at like half the speed, if not less, of what I was doing, for the transition, but that could work. And then have that going on. And hey, thank you for that alert. Abhim. Hopefully I said that right. But, thank you for that alert. Enjoy yourself. Transition screen makes you woozy. So, do you think it's... Appreciate that, Ab. So, do you think that it makes you woozy because of the star field, Dark Angel, or because of, like, the speed of it? Or what do you think the issue is? Okay, let's queue for something. It's cute for this. The rotation messes up your brain. Kind of get like motion sick. But like, what do you mean by rotation though? Because it's not actually spinning. It's like, you know, flying from one side to the other. I'm not sure what you mean by rotation. Would it be helpful if I, slowed it down? Maybe. Because, I mean, I don't want to make anybody sick. I'm not sure what else. Just the effects make your brain think you're spinning. But you're not moving. You just look away. And now I kind of feel bad. That my effect is kind of messing with people. That was definitely not the intent. You can't watch trains because of that? Okay. I don't know why that reminded me of that video. You know, I think there was the ASDF movies where the kids just like, I like trains. And then, you know, everyone just gets hit by a train. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that. Why am I yawning? Goodness. Girl, it is snowing. Put some clothes on. You're probably freezing. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Let's see. Reminds you of the little boy that was like, I like turtles. The ironic thing is, that kid was interviewed again, or not interviewed, but he was caught on TV again. You'll notice that the first time, whenever he says, I like turtles, he was doing a little Halloween costume, costume of a zombie. And then whenever he was caught again, he was doing a little Halloween costume of a turtle. And he said, I like zombies. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, just the bit of irony going on there. He likes the thing that he's not wearing. Okay. Jack, you know what we can do? Kids are gonna be kids. Yep. You know what we can do, Chad? We could do... Wait for it. Wait for it. A crafting stream. Yeah? Crafting stream? Thoughts? See? mind you, it's gonna be me crafting the same thing over and over and over and again 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 and again. Because I'm trying to clean out my inventory, and that's the best way to do it. What was I expecting with crafting? Leveling a lot. That was the goal with the crafting. Was leveling a lot. Okay, so it's got some new stuff. Let's go put it in my house somewhere. Okay, so apparently, chat, why am I yawning? Stop yawning. Why am I yawning? Okay, if we don't get a top by the time that I finish, if we don't get a top by the time that I finish putting this stuff up, then we'll do crafting. We'll probably end up doing crafting anyway. Nice. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, I have major inventory problems in every MMO that I play as well. You should see my Guild Wars 2 inventory. Goodness. Like, it's not even funny. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do it this. So. Shit. So, how long do you have to go though before you clean out? Like, do you just sit there with a full inventory for like a year or more, like what I do? Because I will keep stuff that I don't know if I need for flipping ever. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with, with this game. I need to clear out my inventory for all of the crafting items that I've got that are basically not doing me any good. And once I clear that up, I can actually have space to do other stuff. Like get new crafting items. Yeah! Okay, so for anybody that also has inventory management problems, what would y'all say has been the MMO that you have the worst luck with, as far as inventory management goes. For me, it is easily Guild Wars 2. I mean, hands down, no question, Guild Wars 2. Alrighty. Also, you notice the music in this dungeon is quite, jazzy. Okay. And... okay. So, Chad, am I the only one kind of looking forward to 2021? Just at least, being able to say, oh my goodness, 2020 is over. I mean, I realize, we're not getting rid of the problems of 2020 by going into 2021. But, at the same time, I think we can agree that it definitely gives you a dose of, even if it's false hope, hope that things can maybe get a little better, that maybe we're on the right track, maybe. You see it as a dose of reality? How so? You're either two ways. Yeah, things can get... If we're being realistic, if we're being honest and realistic, things can either get much better or they can get much worse. Pretty much. Dark Angel. That's not quite the verbiage that I would have used, Dark Angel, but yeah, you're not wrong. And I actually totally messed up my rotation, by the way. I don't know, I mean, as long as you're not actually using the word, I guess it'll be okay. Ish. But yeah, I hope that things don't get, super cheap. I appreciate that. I'm honestly not entirely sure. Why would you run? We're trying to stack with you. Wow, how are you running? But yeah. As far as going back to something even remotely considered normal, I don't know if that's possible anymore. You know, if we're being realistic, now I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. You know, I'm not saying that not going back to something, you know, remotely close to normal is a bad thing. I think that there's some things that we could have learned from all of this that could, you know, create a potential for a better new normal. You know, for example, being aware, you know, of people's, you know, like, how should I say this? Being aware of the fact that not everyone has that awesome of immune systems, and that some of us have been living a quarantine-style life since we were born, and that, yeah, this is our everyday. Let's see, Quebec learned your nurses need help. There's strain to them. Yeah, I'm for sure. That's another thing that I think we may, or may not, maybe, I don't know, have learned is, you know, how much our medical staff, you know, in our particular area does. And how much we need to actually appreciate that. Whether people will realize that or not is yet to be seen, but people are people. So, we'll see. Don't hold the rest. Yeah, we are talking about people here. Okay. Sometimes, I don't know, we probably should change the subject. I feel like this is gonna turn into a very negative environment that's probably not good for anyone. So, anyway, let's see. I remember we were talking about during the Christmas stream about New Year's resolutions and how it's kind of, you know, unreasonable to do New Year's resolutions in the way that people traditionally do them. So, with that being said, what would y'all say is a better way of doing New Year's resolutions? Or should they just be thrown out entirely? is the idea of a New Year's resolution just completely unattainable, or does the metrics of how they work simply need to be changed? New Year's resolutions, what are those? What are those? You know, those things that people say, I'm gonna, you know, the most common example is, I'm gonna eat healthy for this coming year, or I'm gonna lose weight for this coming year. But then they never really say, yeah, the promises we make we never keep. Yes, those. So, I mentioned this during the Christmas stream, and I inadvertently mention it every Christmas stream for some reason. The whole, like, I read an article on why New Year's resolutions tend to fail, and give that a years ago. But when you know you won't do it, right? And that's a big point of it as well. So, like I was gonna say, a big part of what that article was saying is like why people don't keep them. And so, the big thing that they pointed out was that the goals that are being set or defined are so vague, you know, that you can't track them, or you can't, there's no, like, meaningful markers of success that can be determined, you know, in most people's New Year's resolutions, and so therefore people end up just giving up without even really trying. So, instead of saying, like, and we talked about this, you know, during the Christmas stream, like, so instead of saying, I want to lose weight in 2021, you could say something along the lines of, I want to lose, I think the example that we gave was 40 pounds in 2021. So, okay, if you're actually going to do that, then, okay, we need to make trackable goals based on the end goal. So like little sub-goals that lead up to the big one. And so, if you do like 40 pounds, that comes out to, I think we said 3.33 repeating pounds a month. In order to meet the 40 pounds by the end of the year. So if that's the case, what can you do, reasonably speaking, for every month that you can lose 3.33 pounds, roughly? So, most people, I would say, I'm just thinking logically here. Most people would say, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym. Okay, then they realize they hate the gym, and they never go back. So then they end up giving up on their resolution, because they're trying to get to their goal in a way that they hate. So, in my mind, why not instead come up with a better, like, something that you can actually enjoy, that will get you active and help you to reach the goal. For example, you know, 3.33 pounds, you could probably get that off by, I don't know, taking up walking, or jogging, or something like that, or even, get this, maybe even something like Beat Saber, if you have access to a VR setup. Because Beat Saber requires quite a bit of physical activity in order to do. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's a surefire way of doing it, but I'm saying it's better than just kind of thinking that you're stuck with the gym and that's it. Get a dog. There you go. And then you need to be able to take the dog for a walk, which then provides you motivation and insistence that you bring your dog out. Or rather, your dog will provide that for you. So, otherwise, you're kind of a terrible person for not bringing your dog out. So I mean, like, I think you can see where I'm going. So, like, for me, like, if I was to set a New Year's resolution, it would probably be stuff that's relating to either the stream or myself, or both. Because at this point, they're kind of not mutually exclusive. So, like, for example, I want to really get this stream in a better position, than what it is now. By like growing the community and doing stuff that I know that I can do to make things better and to reach the potential that I know that this stream can have. So, doing things like YouTube and different ideas for Twitch and just stuff like that. I can try and set goals of like, hey, by the end of the year, I want to have gained at least. Okay, let's just throw numbers out there. I want to have gained, let's say, 500 followers by the end of the year, and reached an average viewership of 15 to 20 viewers per stream by the end of the year. So, just give me an example. That's not exactly my goal, but just kind of throwing it the numbers. And then trying to say, okay, what can I do to meet those goals along the way? Instead of resolutions, you just look back on your year and be proud of the things that you've accomplished, even if it's taking your mental health by the horns. And be proud of yourself. A very worthwhile endeavor as well. Which honestly, you know what? Okay, let's table the New Year's resolution thing for a minute. We can get back to that in a minute. Let's talk about the things that we've done this year. So, okay, since you brought it up, Dark Angel, what are the things that you can look back on for this year and be proud of? I know you mentioned your mental health, but like, do you want to say anything else, or like, is that the thing that you're kind of focusing on? That's the main thing? Well, that's awesome then. And how did you I mean, if it's okay, I don't know if this is like a super personal thing to ask, but like, how did you go about taking charge of your mental health? Because maybe that can help someone else that might be here or might watch this later in a VOD or whatever. Or, you know, might help them take charge of their own mental health. So, how did you go about that? If it's too personal, then you know it's okay. You went to your doctor and asked for a referral to see a psychiatrist. Hey, if you need help, you need help. You know, never be afraid to ask for help. So, you know, I hope that that's one of the things that we can get rid of, you know, as time goes on. And, you know, is the stigma of thinking that, you know, seeking help like that kind of is a shameful thing. You know what I mean? Like, because it's not, you know, if you need help, you need help. But that's good. That is something to, you know, take note of and be proud of. The stigma of mental health. Yeah, for sure. I think whenever it comes to both physical and mental health, we still have a long way to go. Because don't get me wrong, we're making progress. Strides are being made. But as far as the assumptions go of both mental and physical health, I find that society, at least American society, because I can't speak for anyone else, but I find that American society tends to still work off of the assumptions of mental and physical health that were prevalent in like the 40s and the 50s. You know, back when, you know, our grandparents were young. Because like, let's take a physical disability, for example, you know, because that's kind of, well, it's not kind of, it is, you know, what I live in. You know, we still work off of assumptions that, you know, if you have a physical disability, then you are somehow, you know, less than, or you're kind of assumed to be also mentally disabled in some way. And that, you know, like, your potential as a person, you know, is limited because of your physical condition. And, you know, I personally, you know, try and take every opportunity that I can to, you know, defy those assumptions at every turn. And like you're saying, Dark Angel, I also oftentimes just kind of get tossed aside. That is a good analogy, because that's really kind of what happens. You know, because people don't know what to do with people that are different. You know, whether it be physically or mentally. The first urge that people have is to reject it in some way. To try and ignore it. To just try and, out of sight, out of mind, kind of thing. And then, you end up inadvertently propagating the stereotypes that you're trying to avoid because you don't wish to understand. I'm not saying you, I'm saying, the people that propagate this stuff, the ones that do the tossing aside. See? There we go. That's stored for now. Let's see. You still get shamed in public sometimes because you talk about your bipolar disorder. Most times you just get tossed aside or put on the back burner or forgotten about. Not ignored per se, but more gain control of it. You hate being told you can control it and just choosing not to. Well, the unfortunate fact of the matter, and this may be a hot take, but the unfortunate fact of the matter is that there are people out there that will claim, this and that, just to be able to have an excuse, in their mind to be able to act a certain way that just, it justifies a poor behavior that they don't want to address. Which makes it really hard for the people that actually have some kind of chemical imbalance in their mind, in their brain, that they can't control. And they have these feelings or behaviors or whatever it is. It makes it hard for the people that actually do have these things. And actually do need help, and need compassion and understanding. So, wrong thing. You have to wait 6 to 8 months in order to get the medicines you need? Indeed. Well, I mean, that's kind of a lot of medical institutions. I don't think it's just yours. But yeah, that is something though that I feel like we are making progress with. As far as the perceptions around the mental and physical disability. Those perceptions are improving. And people are getting the help that they need, and it's becoming less of a, quote, shameful thing, to ask for help. And that's good. That's good for everyone. Let's see. So, crafting it is. I've got a buttload of stuff in my inventory. And I've got this dude ready to go. So here's the dealio. I am gonna sit my butt, well, kneel my butt right here. And we are gonna make the same thing. Again, and 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 again. And kneel on your butt. Indeed. Let's see. I'm trying to get rid of my stuff that's already in my inventory. Wait, I'm on phase 2. There we go. This was the stuff. So, here we go. Let's figure out. Okay, so for those of you who have never really crafted in Final Fantasy XIV, here's how it works. Basically, you enter a sort of combat scenario with the craft that you're trying to do. So it's not like a typical, thing. You get the materials, you hit craft, and it goes. So what you have here is you have your progress bar, and then you have your quality bar. So the goal here, and then you have your durability. So this is the number of steps you have available to you in order to get the progress all the way to the end and get the quality as high as you can get it. So, if you get the progress all the way up here, before you get all the durability done, you lose opportunity to increase quality. So what you want to do is you want to increase your quality as much as humanly possible before you finish the progress. Okay? So then you also have calculations. So at efficiency, 120% proficiency, progress increases by 150. So we can do this in one shot. We can complete the craft in one shot if we chose to. So that means we have a lot of opportunity to increase quality. So we can use Inner Quiet to start. So what this does is it increases the amount of quality gain you get for every quality step up you do for the next 11 turns. And then you have condition. So good means that, increases the quality or 1.5 times higher than normal. So if I were to do this, quality would go up a pretty decent amount. If you go normal, like this, it's okay. You just get normal quality boost. And, what is up, sir? How are you, my good man? Okay, and then we just keep on increasing quality as much as we can. So like right here, we can get 30 durability back. So we have more opportunity to increase our quality. Okay. Let's try this. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get a condition condition of good or excellent. Okay, so this doesn't matter anymore. We need to do this and then complete. And that is Final Fantasy XIV crafting in a nutshell. Hey, Alcatraz. How are you, ma'am? You just got off work, Anger? Indeed. How was it? Okay. Oop. And then... okay, and then... do this.
Mommy told Dana $5 in parts and beers is done.
There we go. Honestly, feel free to be honest if you need to. Okay. Oop. Okay. And then... Interpret. Indeed. I'm sorry to hear that, Allie. Let's see. Anything we can do to assist? Technically a last minute stop, you still need to get the food. I mean, you don't know what you're doing for supper yet, though, Dark Angels. I mean, that's kind of forgivable. Okay. You know what? I want to try something. Okay. You might lose your job because you're really sick. Well, that's no good, Allie. Let's try this. Oh, no! Oh, I missed it. Which means you may be homeless. Yeah, that's not good at all, Allie. I'm sorry to hear that. You're still staying with your mom, I believe? Okay. That one's probably not gonna qualify. Yeah, that doesn't work as well as I was hoping. Yeah, I'm not sure what to, how to help there. I'm sorry to hear that. You're a terror. Indeed. Oh, there we go. Hmm? Okay. So should have left. You can't keep you on her right. I see. You're at her pension. Yeah, that's a tough spot. I hope that you can figure something out, Allie. Are there no other positions similar to the one that you're working, hiring? Even if it's, in another country? There may be opportunities, that you may not be thinking of. Good. Ooh. Here we go. And then... Oh, that's gonna be a good one. And then... That's gonna be a good one. You have one best friend that's gonna be willing to help you out, I hope. Okay. Man, what we could do with a good, excellent condition at this point. Jeez. Almost. Ooh. Also a good point that Dark Angel brings up. Ooh. Oh, that's gonna be good. And that's gonna be a lot of XP. Said he would never see you in distress. That's good. I'm glad you have someone like that, on your side, Allie. Honestly, everybody needs a friend like that. Okay, one more. Okay, and then do this. Sweet. Okay, so now we need to turn these in. Get our XP. I know we're still working on, the previous tiers stuff, but I mean, it's still good experience. So we need to get above 90 each time. I think we did that on each one. So we're getting mid-tier XP on, most of them. So we need to get over 380 or above to get the, the next major thing. Let's see. There's the 3, 4. There's gotta be one. I know there's one here that's max. Here it is. See how much this makes the XP bar jump. Ding! A church group would also be a good place to seek out. Okay, so rinse and repeat until we run out of stuff. Right. Okay. Quiet, and then oh no! I messed it up! Okay. Do nothing for 112. Let's just do this. Okay. And I messed up on it. Excellent. We could have had huge gains. Well, that one was a bust. Dang it. Lobby. By the way, Harley, what are your Christmas plans, if you have any? I know that might not be the first thing that comes to mind considering the position you're in, but still. Some positive thoughts, perhaps? Okay. And gives me this. There we go. Alright. So it is the moment you indeed don't plan on getting up to anything. Having a good supper at least. Good. And then... Good. Hope this really raises us up. Nice. We get top tier XP on that at least. Nice. Okay, I like that we're getting good conditions in this stuff. That helps a lot. And then this. Still waiting on my... Excellent. Board games? Well, that sounds fun. You have any board games in mind that you want to play? Excellent. Right. Just a second, check. Never mind, that's it. Let's leave it to talk to my mom for a second. Gonna grab a little bit of nibbles. Hope y'all don't mind. My cat is over here rubbing herself on my green screen. I mean, she can't knock it down. There's no way she can knock it down, but still, it's humorous, I suppose. Okay, chat. For those of you that play board games, what's your favorite board game? If you don't play board games, why not? Monopoly? Okay, solid choice. Any particular reason? Okay, also Monopoly. Any particular reason why Monopoly? Betrayal at the house on the hill. I have never heard of that anger. I need to know more. Tell me more about this anger. I love owning a Monopoly. And Clue is a good choice as well. Your mom will play that. Why do you figure that is? She's just not good at it? She just doesn't like it? It's a long game. Indeed, Risk. Talk about long games. Risk is a long game. Goodness. It's actually called Betrayal at the House on the Hill. But still, like... wait, Clue is actually called Betrayal at House on the Hill, or I must be getting confused. Pandemic? Well, that's a little bit nail on the head for this year, ain't it? Gang? Yeah, Guardian Restoration is basically 3 levels. And I think probably the most complex board game I've played thus far has probably been Settlers of Catan. Unless you consider D&D to be a board game. Actually, though, do you consider D&D a board game? Unstable Unicorn? What's that one about? Dark Angel. What's the description of Betrayal? Do it. Do it. Oh, it's too long? Well, break it up into, like, multiple messages. Nice. One off from being top tier. Players will begin as allies exploring a haunted house filled with dangers, traps, items, and omens. As players journey to new parts of the mansion, the room tiles are chosen at random and placed on the game board. This means that the game is different each session. Eventually, the haunt begins with the nature and plot of the session's ghost story revealed. One player usually betrays the others and takes the side of the ghosts, monsters, or other enemies, while the remaining players collaborate to defeat them. That's cool. So how is the betrayer chosen? Is that also random? You're heading to bed, Allie? Alright. Thank you for hanging out. I hope that you can get your living situation, and your work situation sorted out soon. But have a good sleep, Allie. I will catch you whenever I catch you. It's random. Oh, now they give me an excellent. And all I can do is complete. We might actually run out of cobalt ores before we run out of this stuff. Alright, Allie. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, have a good sleep, Allie. It reminds me of a game. I can't remember the name of it. But basically, it's D&D, but with randomly randomly picked cards that are basically the dungeon master, and the players have to respond to the game based on what cards are pulled. I can't remember the name of it though. Based off of who fails the haunt roll, and then it goes to what room it was rolled in, and then the story gets chosen off of those two factors, which then tell you who is the ghost. Indeed. Unstable unicorn, build a unicorn army, betray your friends. Unicorns are your friends now. Seems legit, I guess. That's cool. I mean, simple premise. What? Doggies? Reminds me of D&D a lot. If I had the time, to, put into putting a D&D run together, I would so have a community-driven D&D campaign going, where we could do like multiple one-shots that like build up to a singular story. Like everyone's one-shot, contributes to the story. But can you imagine how hard that would be to pull off? I mean, because the whole idea would be to get as many players, people in the community involved as possible. It features 50 different points, so you most likely won't get the same ending for a while. Probably not, and then by the time you do, it's pretty likely you could have forgotten about it. So it's like experiencing it for the first time. Which is pretty great. It'd be excellent now. They have it on Tabletop Simulator? Well, I mean, I have Tabletop Simulator. Just saying. Could be a thing. Yeah, we need to figure out some cool community-based stuff we can do. Okay. By the way, would y'all prefer any different kind of music to this, or is this fine? I can't turn on song requests. Like, that's not even an option. But I mean, I could turn on some DMCA free stuff. That's up to y'all. If it doesn't matter to y'all, it doesn't matter to me. I just know the same track has been playing for a while. Wasn't sure if it was bothering anyone. Come on. Oh, we have it good. On one of these. That could have been better. Well, you don't even notice. Did I say something? Well, now I kind of have to do something about it now. Let's turn on some stream beats. As if no one has heard stream beats for for a while. It's like it's everywhere now because Harris Heller is the hero they need and don't deserve. Actually, chat, give me a second. I need to be right back really quick so I can do some stuff of medical necessity. I'm just gonna keep crafting. You're not missing anything. I'm gonna run just a few ads so that anybody that comes in for the next 30 minutes will not get a pre-run. So, be right back. Just a few minutes. Alrighty. Over that, chat. So, yeah, hopefully this is a little more chill than what we were listening to. I just know that, sitting in the same place like this for a while is probably not gonna do much good as far as music variety goes. All I know is we are getting ridiculously good XP out of this. Oh, by the way, chat, if you haven't gotten yourself anything for Christmas, there is another Steam sale going on. It's like pretty much a everything sale. going on. The Steam sale of Remain Gaming sale and Good Old Gaming sale. There's pretty much a little bit of everything sale. I may or may not pick up some stuff. My backlog is way too big. Like, I really don't need to be picking stuff up. Okay, Chad. You don't know if you're only buying it. Even got some. Wait, try. You did. I hope you got something that you'll enjoy. I forget, you picked up the first Force Unleashed, right? I forget who picked up what. Oh, Hollow Knight, that's true. I know somebody got the first Force Unleashed. You love it, can't get enough? Good, I'm glad. I'm glad you got something you would enjoy. I hear that the game is very difficult. Is that an accurate assessment? I've heard references to like 2D Dark Souls, you know, kind of thing. Okay, at least we got a good. We can do this. There we go. Here. I think this is gonna put us to level 60. I think. Yep, this should put us to level 60. Gonna have to turn again all of these. Not even having to turn in all of them. There we go. Oh, jeez. Your collectability be at least 300. Now, let's just keep doing these, because I need to clean out my inventory. How much XP it gives, though? Good night. This, I mean, gives a ridiculous amount of XP. Jumping up from 22k to 130k per item. Jeez. That's minimum. Okay, let's repair. Then, see if we have any. Yep. What is up with this chest piece? Chat. This chest piece is kind of, jeez. This chest piece is kind of, risque. Let's see. It's not really difficult. It's a Metroidvania action adventure game. Indeed. I just heard like the boss fights can get rather brutal. I swore I had an item. My armor. That was in the hand. Oh, it was this. Very good. The bosses keep killing you until you get there. Right. So. Okay. So we need to swap out this and this. And do this. There we go. Nice hat. And then let's just wait. Oh, we have if we can get off of this. Hold up. Wait a minute. And extract the bacteria. Okay. And then we can sell the bacteria and the hat. Can't sell that. Oh, market prohibited. Dang it. But yeah, that's what I was hearing though. That the bosses are kind of, Dark Souls level difficult. Okay. Wait, we need to grab our guild that we just made. Let's see. Oops, nope. 5, 7, 4, 8. Then we can sell the hat. They're a challenge for sure. Everything you help. Indeed. Like you help them win, or I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, let's see how much easier we can get the quality of the stuff to go up now. Now that we've got better gear. You have help, okay. I was about to say, like, I wasn't following, but I was gonna let you have it. Okay. Oh. Oh, geez. Alright, then. Oh, look at how much CP we have left. Okay. This should bring our stuff way up. Yep. We maxed that thing out easy. We're about to get a buttload of experience at this rate. And we almost completed a challenge log. So, meaning we're about to get another jump in experience. And we got an excellent. Would you just look at it? Okay. Let's just do a free. There we go. If it failed, it failed. If it didn't, it didn't. Okay. Oh, and we got a good. And we've got enough. We can just keep doing this. Keep getting better and better. And then hopefully max it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at how easy we're getting maxed out quality now. And we just got 440 something K experience from doing that. Life just got so much easier crafting this stuff. Man, the gear makes a huge difference. Like, way more than you would think. One more. And then max it the heck out. And finish. Alright, chat. Game of the Year 2020. What's your game of the year? Mind you, it does not need to be something that came out in 2020. It just needs to be something that you have played in 2020. Bonus points if it did come out in 2020. Valhalla. Okay, so why Valhalla for you? What made it like super stand out for you? Okay. Honestly, I don't think I got to play many of the games that came out this year. Okay. And one more. Hopefully this will max it out. Good. Ooh, and excellent. Good. The Lord followed the Viking. The raids are tremendous amounts of fun. So, I don't know if you're a history buff at all, but was the lore behind Valhalla actually accurate at all? Mind you, I have not played an Assassin's Creed since Assassin's Creed 3. So, like, I am pretty behind. I know that for the earlier games, back when, they would stay pretty close to history, at least as much as they could. I don't know if, they've kind of taken more liberties as time is going on. But yeah, to me, like, Viking Assassins seems like a no-brainer to me. I know that there was a lot of people that didn't like it, but I mean, we're living in 2020. People hate on stuff just to hate on it. Pretty much they just switched out some stuff to fit in the Assassins. Yeah, which is kind of what they've done for all the games. That's like the main thing that they, take their creative liberty with is the Assassin stuff. They inject those characters into, real history. And then just have fun with it from there. I mean, like, take the Ezio trilogy. Which, by the way, my personal favorite Assassin's Creed is probably got to be Brotherhood. But then again, like I said, I've not played any Assassin's Creed beyond 3. I know I need to play Black Flag, I know, but still. Of the Assassin's Creeds that I've played, Brotherhood is by and far the coolest one for me. Okay. Basically got a full level on just one set. Okay, let's keep going then. Remember 2 in Valhalla? They're your favorites out of everything? So why 2, specifically? Like you just really liked Ezio, or was it something else in the story? Or just the time period, something else? To me though, I mean, honestly, I really feel like the Ezio trilogy was something special. Not just for Assassin's Creed, but I'm saying for gaming in general. Ezio? Yeah, Ezio is just such a cool character to begin with. Bean. We could just do this. And then call it a day. I don't know if we're gonna have enough cobalt ore to do this. I thought 1 stack was gonna be enough. Okay, you gotta go to the store. Hopefully back before I sign off for the night. I'm actually gonna be leaving in around 25 minutes. If you're not having a good night, enjoy chilling. Merry Christmas to you as well, Dark Angel. And thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being awesome. For spending so much time here lately. I very, very much appreciate it. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate, being able to hang out with you. And yeah, so, you stay awesome. Merry Christmas. If I don't see you Saturday for the next stream, have a Happy New Year as well. Actually, no, we have 2 more streams between now and New Year's. But in either case, if I don't see you then, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I hope that even though things are weird and, could be better, I hope that, you can have a good holiday regardless. But yeah, good luck at the store. Dodge all the Rona bullets. And I will see you whenever I see you. You stay awesome, Dark Angel. Peace. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. And there we go. But yeah, chat, anybody else? Game of the year. What was it? Whether it be a game that came out in 2020 or not, just something that you played this year. I feel like for me, it's probably a toss-up between Death Stranding and Horizon Zero Dawn. Both of those were phenomenal experiences. And I wish I would have been able to experience them, whenever they originally happened on console, but I didn't. For obvious reasons. But I am still very glad that I was able to experience them at all. The fact that they came to PC at all was a huge deal for me. And then the fact that they were super playable. Maybe Death Stranding had its technical issues, but beyond that, it's still a phenomenal experience. Even though it was a massively weird experience. But I think that's why it was so enjoyable. Because Kojima, pretty much anything and everything Kojima touches, in my mind, is just a glorious experience. And since I haven't been able to touch a Metal Gear Solid since 4, that's something that I was missing, was that, Kojima level weird. Because there's nothing quite as weird as a Kojima weird. And then to say that he somehow managed to make being a UPS guy, essentially, in a post-apocalyptic future without the internet, fun. No. A post-apocalyptic future where you basically connect the internet again. Fun. Is what goes on in that man's head for him to do the things that he does. And does he legit just dream this stuff up and wake up, write it down, and yeah, just come up with genius level stuff? Does he do a lot of illegal substances? And that's where his, harebrained ideas come from. Who is in fact to say? All I know is it works. And I would not mind getting more of it. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna make it. So I can make 7 more. Sure. And I can make exactly, or have exactly 7 inventory places left. Sweet. Okay. And I don't know if we're gonna hit another level with this batch. If we do, it's gonna be close. Maybe. Maybe. Oh! The jabation. The full-on jabation. I need a screenshot. Hold on. Hold on. Stream might be freezing for a second. Okay. I got a screenshot of that. I needed it. We might actually level then with the active crafting, which is going to be interesting. I haven't done that in a minute. Okay. And not what I wanted to do. I almost messed that up. Oh. Worked out in our benefit. Okay. And then this. We don't need your excellent anymore. Alright. Give me the good. Okay. Give me all the things. One more. And then we finish it up. Good. Ding. Ding. Okay. Careful synthesis, 150%. So if we really want to push the thing, and we're not sure if we're gonna have enough. Okay. And this. Ooh. Give. Parties. That really doesn't matter what we get. Even with a core, we still maxed it out. But yeah, chat. Thank y'all for hanging out. Not just today, just all the time. Thank you for being you. I know I say that all the time, but I really do mean it. Give. Did we just get a repeat of last time? We did. Okay. Definitely not enough. Oh, got our good. And Here's hoping for... Nope. Hoping for an excellent. Nope. Oh, that was good though. That'll work. Should still make it. Very good. Love the green hair on the bunny right there. Okay, see if we did. I think after we're done here, I may just call it a day. I know it's still a little early, but there's only like 10-15 minutes left of the stream. And I am admittedly getting a little tired. Okay. And I'm sure y'all are getting rather bored of just the, crafting the same thing again and again, and again and again and again, and again and again and again, and again and again. And I am, if we're being honest, running out of interesting things to say while crafting the same thing again and again, and again and again, and again and again and again and again, and again, and again and again. So just to do everyone a solid, I think I'll call it. Like I said, as soon as we're down here. Okay. I'm gonna need to find more cobalt ore anyway. Let's see if one set will level us. One set of 7. Okay. I don't think it will. I think we're gonna end up getting debated again. Nope. Definitely gonna make it. I lied. I unintentionally lied. There we go. Patient touch. Increases quality. Doubles inner quiet stack when successful. Has a 50% success rate though. That's okay. So you're playing pretty risky biscuits. Okay. Let's see if we have any better items. We do not. Too bad. I am gonna have to find a vendor then that sells this stuff. Either that or I can just keep doing what I'm doing until level 70, which probably wouldn't be that hard to hit. And then just, keep going at my current rate. So, I don't think we can do anything with that. It's fishing stuff. RBTs. I was just now going to head out for the night because I was thinking nobody was wanting to watch Crash. Not to mention I was running out of things to say. But the end of Firewatch was something. So the kid died, and this whole thing was perpetrated by the dad, who was essentially just trying to hide what he'd done, and yeah, just like live out in the national park for the rest of his life because he's kind of weird. I mean, it's an interesting scenario, to be certain. Yeah, you know, I enjoyed the experience. I'm glad I had it. It does make me wonder, though, if there's different endings. Oh, you made it back, Dark Angel. I was legit just coming back to my house. You sit my butt down. And that was a quick run to the store, though. Okay, look away if you don't like the, you know, that. No, not at all. Not even close to the ending that I thought was gonna happen. I'm being told that the transition is making some people dizzy. So, not sure what I'm gonna do with it. But still, yeah, like, part of me was actually beginning to wonder if, there was like a conspiracy going on. Part of me wondered if it was aliens for a second. It's like a bunch of different things ran through my head as potentials. So, yeah, like, I think, well, Dark Angel was one of the ones I was saying that it makes them dizzy. I think she said it was. I hope I'm saying this right, Dark Angel. You are a she, correct? I would feel really bad if I've been saying that wrong the entire time. But I was saying that it's it makes it look like it's like spinning. So it has that kind of motion sickness triggering kind of effect. Let's see. Let's see. Hurts your brain. Thinks that you're spinning fast and you get woozy. Yeah, I know, like, there's one guy in our community, Eldon Whistler. He has a hard time playing shooters, but he enjoys PUBG. So what he has to do, like, especially whenever he's driving, is he has to, like, look out at the skyline to have something to focus on, so that the motion sickness doesn't get him. Like, I want to say he talks like it gives him like a vertigo attack. So he has to come up with different ways to, like, deal with it. Yeah, I mean, it is for sure interesting. I would hate it, honestly, to have that kind of motion sickness. Can't play or watch games. No, playing games. Playing games. It makes you so sick. Indeed. Let's see. I am looking for someone to host. But yeah, Hobbitses, would you happen to know if there are multiple endings to Firewatch? I have a hard time with first person games in VR. Well, VR would probably be out of the question for someone that gets motion sick. Yeah, I can just imagine just puking your brains out. You know, with something like VR. Good night. I would try VR, save for the fact that I physically can't do it. But I would very much like to try Beat Saber if I ever, had the physical capacity to do it. I think Beat Saber would be an insane amount of fun. Let's see, there's not multiple endings. Was it then just making it all up? No, they were not making it all up. They were, like I said, the little boy's dad was the one that was spying on them and then making them freak out and trying to, like, push them away from, everything that was going on. Hey, Val. How are you, man? Yeah, I'm just hanging out for a minute and chatting before I have to leave. We were just doing some crafting in Final Fantasy XIV for a bit after finishing Firewatch. I'm doing good, thank you. This is my typical hairdo, if you would call it a hairdo. It's basically no hair. Yeah, the little boy, Brian. So that he found Brian at the bottom of the cave. And then you find out that the dad is the one that was with him when he died. He was thinking he was gonna get turned into the police, so he just like hid the body in the cave, or just left it in the cave. And then yeah, they just like lived in the forest since then. So he'd been there for years. But yeah, how are you, Val? What is up, ma'am? You're gonna have to go rewatch the synopsis. There's too much you forgot. Indeed. You used to get a little sick if you played GoldenEye or Doom too long. GoldenEye was the crap. I played an ungodly number of hours of GoldenEye back in the day with my friends. GoldenEye was like the preeminent multiplayer shooter back in the day. But okay, so while there's people still here, game of the year. Chat, what's your game of the year? It does not need to be a game that came out in 2020. It just needs to be a game you played in 2020. Bonus points if it is a game that came out in 2020. But yeah, Dark Angels was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Days Gone I'm trying to remember which one was Days Gone. Was that the zombie one? With the guy that was basically Daryl? Yeah, the dude on the bike. That's what I thought. And what is Peaker? Hobbitses. I have never heard of Peaker. Sekiro is a very good choice though, Val. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, I mean, Sekiro was a most excellent choice. Screen Peaker? Oh. That's true. Oops. I thought we were talking about Game of the Year. Oops. Let's see. Who's the world's screen? Oh, Screen Peaker. I missed the thing above it because I'm a derp. Oops. But, the chat's delayed down. It's all good. I missed chat because I'm a derp. But, yeah, my Game of the Year has got to be a toss-up between Death Stranding and Horizon Zero Dawn. Because they were both such good games that I did not get to experience, whenever they were initially on console. One of your favorites ever? Indeed. Like, part of me wants to say Death Stranding because Kojima. But Horizon was such a potent story, Gonna go raid the Christmas Baked Goodies you run, brought to you? Indeed. Get you some, Dark Angel. Horizon was so good. Stop the door! Yeah, so... Okay, so... I feel like if I had to pick two, I can't have a tie. So if I had to pick a number one, I think I would go with Horizon. With Death Stranding being a very close second. You know what? No. I take that back. I feel like Chrono Trigger was probably my Game of the Year. The game that I played this year that probably had the most impact was probably Chrono Trigger. I somehow missed Chrono Trigger for 25 years. And I did my first playthrough just this past November. So, yeah. Okay, so Chrono Trigger would be number one, Horizon would be number two, followed closely by Death Stranding at number three. That's the list. I don't even know how I somehow forgot about Chrono Trigger, considering how good that game was. Part of me is like, we need a Chrono Trigger remake. But at the same time, there's so much that can get messed up if you do a remake wrong. Because of what Chrono Trigger is. And the the things that it does. You know what I mean? Like, if we were to get a Chrono Trigger remake, I feel like it would need to keep all of the gameplay mechanics intact, keep them exactly the way that they are, and just update the visuals. Maybe give it voice acting, you know, all that good stuff. Anyway, chat, I am rambling. I am out of time. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. If there is anybody in chat that you're not currently following and you enjoyed spending time with us today, feel free to hit that follow button so you can get notified of future streams. For the most part, we focus on MMOs and anything and everything story driven. Also, if you are not hanging out with us on Discord, you very much should be. We hang out there every single day, get up to all manner of shenanigans and mimicry, and we would love to have you. Also, we're going to be doing it's going to be one of the better places to catch me whenever you need help with the software development videos and streams that we're going to be doing soon TM. So, if that's your jam, feel free to join us. And, yeah, next stream will be on Saturday, because Christmas. So until we meet again, Merry Christmas. I know that everything is kind of weird right now, but I hope that whatever happens, you get to have one of your best holidays yet. One of your best Christmases yet. So, till we meet again, if no one has told you lately, chat, you are loved, you are appreciated, and you are highly valuable. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So, till we meet again, Saturday, 4 p.m. Central, or I don't even know what. We'll figure it out. Y'all stay epic. Y'all have an awesome night. Merry Christmas. Peace. All day, son. All day. I'm gonna throw a host over to Games Done quick.